So I wanted to go over something that's pretty important. I'm doing rear brakes on this Acura, but I feel like I need to say something because for those of you that like to do like your own rear brakes, and that's perfectly fine, you feel like that you can get the parts cheaper and all that kind of stuff, there's something that's very important. So this parking brake is integrated in with the caliper right here. So when you pull up your lever, this cable pulls on the caliper and pushes out against the pad, and that's the emergency brake. There's nothing inside, there's nothing in here. It's not drum brakes. It uses a twisting action on the caliper, but I see this so many times where this is the original inside pad, and as you can see, this is thicker. Let me get up closer. This is thicker than this. Couple of reasons for that, but one thing you noticed on the back of this pad, there's a little pintle there, and the outside pad there's no pintle. So what you have to be careful of is when you're pushing these back, one, you can't just push them straight back. You can't, it's just impossible. You need a tool like this that actually winds them back. It screws in. But one thing you have to be careful of, and this is kind of the public service announcement, is when you wind this back, so there's many ways to do it. You just, if you have the right tool, it makes it a lot easier. But you have to make sure that that dimple goes in one of these slots. It doesn't matter which one. Some are, there's always a cross, or I think some of the Fords have like a little detent that gets cut out. If not, your piston's only pushing in on this part of the brake pad, which is why it's worn harder on this side than that side. You have to make sure that when you're pushing this back, it's almost impossible to see. Let me see if I can get this put back in place. But what you're going to do is when you're all done, you're going to look through this hole, and you're going to make sure that the piston, when you compress it, goes out and hits the dimple. Let me see if I can show you on this one, because I'm already done this side. This side's beautiful. And what you're going to do is you're going to look in. It's really hard to see, but you're going to basically press in the brakes with the tires off, and you're going to make sure that the piston goes flat against the brake pad. So this isn't like a repair thing per se, not like a repair video, but I'm going to show you what it should look like. Let me get you set up. All right, so I use a tool like this. It doesn't have to be this exact tool. This is just an air operated one. And get the thing on there. I just like this one because it has a trigger on it and I can control it much better. So you're going to get this set against the piston. You're going to compress that. And what you're going to do is you're going to wind this in slowly. Okay. Now you can keep winding and winding and winding, but once it's all the way back, you just stop. I'm going to release it. Okay. And as you can see now, sorry about that, guys. As you can see now, I can go in any direction. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that this line is almost exactly in the center of this window. And I know about where the brake pad's going to ride. So for those of you that are doing that, this is a critical step in making sure that your back brake pads wear evenly. A couple other things that you're going to want to be mindful of is you want to make sure your pins are free. This one's nice and free. I'm gonna still clean all the grease out. This is nice and free. Everything's good there, and no wheel bearing noise. Just some of the obvious things. What I do is I'll take these off. I'm gonna put this in my sandblasting cabinet. What I do there, I'm gonna hit it with a shot of paint. Then I'm gonna put everything back together, lubricate it, and clean it. So don't cut corners when you're doing brakes, especially on something like this, and especially in the professional field, because you got people's lives depending on it. So biggest thing was make sure that the dimple on the brake pad falls in one of these things so that the piston is pressing nice and evenly on the brake pad. All right, I hope this helps somebody, guys. Thanks.